Hello students, in this session we will learn scanning. Scanning means the act of examining the computer system, drives or files for possible virus or malware attack is known as scanning. Here usually what happens, our systems are prone to viruses. Means when we attach any external pen drives or when we download any files or folders from internet, so in that cases there is a lot of chance to get attacked by the viruses. So in that case, by using the antiviruses, we can scan our system and we can find out that virus and we can delete that viruses from our system. Scanning is done by using antivirus utility. Okay, here let me show you antivirus. Okay, here I am using Quickhill antivirus. It's not yet renewed, but no problem, it works. Here scanning will be done by using antivirus software, and this antivirus software searches for viruses, malwares or different types of files which are harmful for our system. So that files will be searched and that files will be scanned, and that file sometimes that files will get deleted also, so unwanted virus files. So this utility, this antivirus utility protects our system. Okay. So it protects our system with a virus attack. Okay. Usually when we download any files or folders from internet, so in that cases first it gets scanned. If that file is harmful, in that case there only it gets blocked. So that file gets blocked and it will not allow, this antivirus will not allow for that file to download in our system. And one type of protection to our system with virus attacks. It includes tools to recover lost files and protect your machine against system failure. Here, so there are many options they have given in this Quickhill or in other antivirus software. We can recover our data when we lost any files or folder. In that case, that files and folders can be recovered by using this antivirus tools. And always we should keep on updating our computer with the latest version of antivirus programs, because in the market new types of virus files will be released on the internet. So in that case, if your antivirus is not updated, in that case your antivirus is won't able to remove that files. Got it? Yeah. You should always update your antivirus, because so new types of viruses also can be removed from our computer. So some of the examples are Quickhill. So usually it is open now. Quickhill you can see it. Then Avasta, AVG, Norton, etc. And by using, you can scan your pen drives, you can scan your files or folders, emails, or you can scan your entire full system. Okay, let me show you how to scan. So for scanning, so just click on scan, and here you have full system scan. So when you click on this option, that process begins. In the sense, your system, entire system, all the drives gets scanned. If it finds any viruses and all, so there only action will be taken, and in this action tab you can see the report total, how many viruses found and what action has been taken. So you can see this. Now if you want to scan particular location and all, you can go for custom scan here. So in a custom scan you add what for example any particular folder. If you want to scan a particular drive or any pen drives and all, you can select that particular drive and you can click on OK. Then you can click on start scan. So only that particular drive gets scanned. So this is second option. So let me stop this once again. Next is another option here, memory scan. So for memory scan, here again the startup memory, the memory where our booting files are stored, so that memory gets scanned. Next, another option is given here, boot time scan. So when your system gets on, and during that period if you want to scan your system, then you can go for this option, boot time scan. So when I click this option, here it asks so quick scan and full system scan, and for this we need to restart our system, restart our laptop. So then only this process begins. And if you want to scan any, so that settings you can do it here, auto run, Auto run in the sense when you attach your pen drives and all, automatically scanning process begins. You can do that setting by using these options. So this is all about scanning. So next comes backup. So now what is backup? Backup means recovering the data or keeping the data, so in case of any damage or accidental loss. Usually it happens in our system, so usually we lose our data or that file gets corrupt. So in that case, if you have kept the backup of that particular files, then that file can be recovered. So occasionally a hard disk may fail, resulting in the loss of all files stored in it. So when hard disk gets failed, in that case the files which are stored in that hard disk, so that entire data gets lost. Okay? So that's why we have to keep the backup. So usually it's like a inverter in our house. So usually what happens, when power goes, automatically backup comes from the battery and the power gets supplied for all the appliances. Then again we will get it back there, and when power comes, then it gets recharged. And you can keep the backup of your drives, like here in a computer you can keep the backup of particular drives or particular folder or particular location or CD, DVD. You can keep it, and when you lose or accidentally if anything happens for the system, then automatically we can recover that files and folders. Now let us see how to restore and how to take the backup of files. So now we'll see that. So first click on start, then click on control panel. So in a control panel you have one option, that is backup and restore. You can see here, click on backup and restore. Here it asks, so create a system image, create a system repair disk and select another backup to restore files from. And if you want to recover, so you can do this. And now we are going to set the backup here, because Windows backup has not been set up. So that's why here we have the option setup backup. So click on this option, then it automatically that process begins, that backup process begins. It takes time, but it in this dialog box, that process, it is showing that process. Then you will get the next screen, next window, to select the files and folders and choose the location also by using here. Okay, now see, select where you want to save your backup. You have to choose the location where you want to save your backup file, backup data. You select that file or select that folder, or if you have connected any pen drives and all, that pen drives name gets displayed in this way. Then you select it and click on next button. So when you click next button, here again you will get two options. What do you want to backup? Let Windows choose means you leave it to the Windows. So Windows automatically select what has to be take the backup, or let me choose means you select what are the files you want to take the backup. So that is this option, second option, let me choose. So select that let me choose option and click on next. Then here you get another window. What do you want to backup means what do you want to take the backup, you have to select that. For example, now I want to take the backup of fonts. Okay, so select it, then click on next button. Here it is showing, so review your backup setting once again, then at last save settings and run backup. So when you click on this save settings and run backup option, automatically it takes the backup. So whenever I lose the data from this folder, I can get it back from this backup option. Okay. So this is a backup. So I hope you have understood this point, how to take the backup. And so in the next class, restore is not given, but I will show you how to take the restore of, how to take that, how to restore that backup data, and how to compress that data in Windows 7 operating system. Thank you for watching.